Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another Big 12 foe, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Going for a big play right off the bat. Brings it in down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out quickly. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play.
And he's got it at the 25. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Looking for the score. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Well, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tie football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. No huddle offense to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in down the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got the big pause on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's open on the right.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Hard in the backfield. It's Edwards. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They'll try the run. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Horned Frogs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. To throw, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wildcats will hustle with the line. To the ground with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Bailey. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
To the air, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man,
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Taken out of bounds after a good kick up there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. A little floater there that falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another.
He's into the open down the middle. Tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Johnson looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Sweet spin.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Horned Frogs will go for it here on fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Kansas State.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This time he's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle with Edwards. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Kansas stay quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to... It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stop just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Pulled down for the tackle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Lost, the defense is wide open. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this defense. the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State, and we talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
On 4th down, going to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation.
Oh, he's got some space. Man, that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. The give out of the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Dropping back, it's Saying. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got it for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And they're running into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's Pena. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the move, it's Singleton. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Trying to power it in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Rush is on him. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Touchdown tie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Ross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Aller. Get it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And if if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Stopped at the 44, the defense coming up with a big interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed, nice job reeling it in for the INT.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Going right to work up top, using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Got a man. It's Pena. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
To the air. It's Aller. Gets it out fast. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. This quarterback's part of their running game. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
They want to run this quarterback. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Singleton. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Miller. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Lost a throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll give it to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Allard. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. That's caught. It's Ross. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The sure hands, it's Lewis. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got a man, it's Williams. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looking to pass, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Horton. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver.
Up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's Simpson. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. This time on target. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Zings it complete to the right. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on third and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback keeps it. Running to Green. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Inside the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Young. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that bulk up the first down?
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Turning it on. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Simpson. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Young. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.